an unusual company because it's more like an academic laboratory, only it's outside campus. It's my private laboratory. A company does more applied work in both ecology and evolution, and it also sells software for both ecology and evolutionary applications. I wrote a paper actually in 1992 or 1981. Right about that time, I wrote a paper that was very successful and noticed about the probability of extinction of populations. And I kind of recognized that it has applied significance. I suggested that the language of assessment for practical purposes may not be whether it will definitely decline or definitely not decline, that we have no power to say that. It's too hard. The problems are too hard for that. Maybe we should just limit ourselves to probabilities or risks of things, which is a bit less definite, but that's what we can do. There was this project, actually the first project that I had was from utility industry on Hudson River, and it related to the striped bass population of fish. They were under very, there was a very famous lawsuit on Hudson River striped bass between government and industry. In this case, this was industry that hired me to make a mathematical model of striped bass in this language that I proposed, and I suggested that it would make sense to do it. And they said, well, would you like to do it? We'll hire you to do it. And that was the first project. But a very substantial part of our funding comes from small business innovative research program of the government. By law, from about 85 or so, every agency that funds science has to spend about 3% of the money on for-profit businesses. Now 97% goes to universities and what we hear about, but the same NSF and NIH and Department of Agriculture and all that have 3% to spend on small for-profit businesses. And so that's a half. The other half is large industrial contracts. We still have work from electric power industry. For instance, the current work is all about ecological impact of wind power generation, effect on birds and bats of the wind power. This is a very new and coming up issue, and we're just beginning to work on it, and it's growing. We started last year. This year there's more to do, and I think it's going to be only expanding.